Hi everyone. We are going to discuss with you about modular arithmetic. So what we're going to focus on this topic is the congruence of the modular arithmetic and then the least residue or what we call the remainder. Again, least residue is also known as the remainder. Now, what is modular arithmetic? Modular arithmetic is a system of arithmetic for integers which considers the remainder. So itong remainder natin, let me just emphasize, this is the least residue. So in this topic, we're gonna be dealing with arithmetic for integers. So when we say arithmetic, it involves the four basic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and then division. So when we say integers, these are all numbers, including positive numbers, negative numbers, and zero. So negative numbers, zero, and positive numbers. Okay? Now, there is a format that you should learn about modular arithmetic. Congruence of modular arithmetic. So look at this. We have here the format or the congruence of the modular arithmetic. So we have here the A, then this symbol is congruence, but we read it as congruent. A is congruent to B modulo M. Itong mod na to, it stands for modulo. Okay? So we have here three values, okay, that we need to identify later. So we have here the value of A, the value of the B, and the value of the M. How do we know if the given congruence is, or if the given modular arithmetic is congruent or not? So this is what you need to learn. So A minus B or B minus A, or if A minus B or B minus A is divisible by M. That's how we identify whether the given modular arithmetic is congruent or not. We need to subtract the values of A and B, and we need to know if the value that we will get from subtracting A and B is divisible by M or not. Okay, for you to understand it clearly, let's have the first example. So what we need to do is to verify if the following congruents are true. Okay, kung congruent ba to or not congruent. For example, let me read first the first example. 3 is congruent to 9 modulo 2. So we need to identify first the values of A, the values of B, and the values of M. So A is equal to the first number that is written here. So that is 3. B is the second value that you will see from the modular arithmetic. Okay, that is 9. And then the M is always followed, okay, or it is the last number that is written in the given congruence or in the given modular arithmetic. Okay, okay, so that is 2. Okay, that is your M. So A, B, and M. And what you're going to do next is to subtract now the values of A and B. Subtract. So magiging A minus B. That's the first. The next thing that you should do. So it is 3 minus 9. Okay? 3 minus 9, when you try to put it um, on your calculator, the answer would be negative 6. And then the next step is to divide. Okay, we need to know if negative 6 is divisible by the value of the m, which is 2. Is negative 6 divisible by 2? Can we divide negative 6 by 2? Try to put it on your calculator And then if you got an answer that has no decimal, or tinatawag natin whole number ang sagot, therefore, it is divisible. But if you got an answer that has decimal or fraction, therefore, it is not divisible. Okay? Pag ito nakuha nyo, no decimal, that is divisible. Okay? Negative 6 divided by 2, the answer is negative 3. It has no decimal when you try to put it on your calculator. So therefore, it is divisible. If it is divisible, therefore also, we can say that A is congruent. The first example is congruent or true. Ang lalagay nyo, true. Kasi the question here is, we need to verify if the following congruents are true. So, true ba na congruent to? The answer is yes. Why? Because when we subtracted the values of A and B, we got negative 6. And then when we try to divide negative 6 by the value of the M, which is 2, we got an answer that has no decimal number, or we got a whole number. Therefore, it is divisible, and also the final answer will be true, that it is congruent. Okay? Let's have the second example. So, second example, we have 4 is congruent to 15 modulo 3. So, here is the value of the A, the value of the B, and the value of the M. Next step is to subtract the value of A and B. So, 4, that is the value of A, minus B, or minus 15 equals. So, try to subtract it to, with the use of your calculator. The answer would be negative 11, right? 4 minus 15 is negative 11. And then, after that, what you're going to do is to divide negative 11 divided by the value of the M, which is 3. Lagyan natin dito. The answer is equal to negative 3.67. Okay, so since we got an answer that has decimal numbers, specifically 0.67, therefore it is not divisible. And if it is not divisible, therefore it is false or not congruent. Okay? As simple as that. Next example tayo. Value of A, the value of B, and the value of M. So let me read. 7 is congruent to 15 modulo 4. The value of A, 7, subtracted with the value of the B, or subtracted by the value of the B, which is 15, that is equal to negative 8. And then the value that we got from subtracting A and B will be divided by the value of the M, which is 4. Negative 8 divided by 4, that is equal to negative 2. It has no decimal, so we can say that it is divisible. So the final answer is true or congruent. Okay? Now, can you do it by yourself? Try to identify whether it is a true congruence or false congruence. So identify the value of the A, the B, and the M. Okay, can you do it? Try to solve with the use of your calculator. Oh yeah, I'll count 1 to 10, and then after that, we'll reveal the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let's reveal if you got your correct answer or if you didn't get it. The answer is true, since 5 minus 20 is equal to negative 15, which is divisible by 3. Next one, try to do it by yourself again. All right, let's count 1 to 10 again, quietly, and then we'll reveal the answers. Okay? The correct answer is false, since 4 minus 20, which are the values of A and B, is equal to negative 16, which is not divisible by 3, which is the value of the M. Now, let's talk about how to compute for the least residue. Okay? To determine the least residue is to simply get the remainder when B is divided by M. So in this kind of example, what you will just see is just the value of the B and the value of the M. And then we will compute for the least residue or the small letter r or the remainder. Okay? Sabi, ang gagawin na natin is to compute the remainder. So we have here, yung remainder is equal to B modulo M. So, i-identify natin, malalaman natin dito yung value ng B, given yun. So, given ang B, given din yung M. And then we will compute for the value of R. So, this one is missing. So, first example. Before that, so we have the equation R or the remainder equals B modulo M. So, ibibigay sa inyo yung ganitong klaseng format. Okay, we just have to divide yung B by M. Okay, M is referred to as the modulus or the divisor. Yung gagamitan ng pang-divide. So, magiging B divided by the modulus or modulus, which is M. Okay, first example. So, what is the remainder if we have 27 modulo 6? Identify first the value of the B and the value of the M. B is this one, the first value, which is 27. And then M is 6. This one, beside the word mod. Okay? Then we will just divide. Okay? But there is another way to do that. Okay, ngayon, ang gagawin natin, we need to do skip counting. Starting from the value of the M. Okay, this is the M. So we do skip counting until we reach the value that is equal to 27 or less than. Okay? Less than or equal. Now, let's start the skip counting tayo. Okay? Or listing the multiples. Multiples of first value, M, which is 6. Then what's the next value after 6 when we get the multiples of 6? The answer is 12. So add lang kayo ng add ng 6. So 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 plus 6 is 24. And then that's it. Okay? You will stop with this value because when we reach already the value that is less than or equal to 27. Therefore, we can now compute for the value of the remainder. Okay? Kasi kung mag-a-add pa tayo ng isa dito, 24 plus 6, that is equal to 30, mas mataas na siya kay 27 at hindi na natin siya kailangan. Ang kailangan natin yung pinaka malapit kay 27 na mababa, less than. So, siya ay si 24. Okay? Ngayon, para malaman natin yung remainder, ilan yung difference ng 27 sa 24? Or we just need to subtract. 27, lagay nyo muna lagi yung B minus yung last multiple, which is yung 24. So, 27 minus 24, the answer is 3. So, the remainder or the least residue is equal to 3. Okay? Now, there is another way to do that. Let me show you. We can solve it via long division. So, we have 27. So, lalagay nyo muna yung 27. Okay? And then, i-divide nyo siya by the value of the m, which is 6. So, how many 6 do we have in 27? We have, divide natin, we have 4. 4, sa times nyo lang yan, simple long division lang tayo. 6 times 4 is 24. Then, minus lang natin, that is equal to 3. So, that is your remainder. Okay? Next, let's start the second example. We have R equals 29 modulo 3. So we need to identify the value of the B and the value of the M. So B is the first value, which is 29. And then M is equal to 3. The number beside the word mod. So we do skip counting or we list down the multiples. Okay, the first multiple natin is yung value ng M. Lagi mag-start kay M, which is 3. Then, ang kasunod ng 3 ay add lang kayo ng 3. 3 plus 3, we have 6. Plus 3, we have 9. And then sunod ng 9, we have 12. Then 15. Hanggang saan? Hanggang sa ma-reach natin si 29, or kung hindi natin ma-reach yung exactong 29, yung mas mababa kay 29. Yung pinakamalapit na multiple na mababa kay 29. Okay? So tuloy natin, 18 plus 3, 21. Plus 3, 24. Plus 3, 27. Pag nag-add pa tayo ng 3, we'll get 30. So, sumobra na tayo kay 29. So, si 30 will not be part. So, the last multiple is 27. So, meron na tayong last multiple. This is the last multiple. Then, ang sunod yung gagawin is to get the value of the B, 29. That is the value of the B minus yung last multiple, which is 27. Minus natin, the answer is 2. So, the least residue or the remainder is equal to 2. Via long division, the answer is also 2. Look, solve via long division. We have the value of the B divided by the value of the M. Pag dinivide, 29 divided by 3 is equal to 9. And then, multiply natin, 9 times 3, that is 27. Then, subtract lang natin. That is equal to 2. So, the remainder is equal to 2. Another example. So, we have 35 or remainder is equal to 35 modulo 4. Okay? Value of the B is 35. Value of the M is equal to 4. List down the multiples. Multiples of what? Starting from the value of the M, which is 4. So, lagyan dito 4. Sunod ay plus 4 tayo. 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Then the next one is 36. So in 36, lumagpas na kay 35. So we will not include 36. The last multiple is 32. Ima-minus natin 35 minus 32. That is equal to 3. So the least residue is equal to 3. Take note that the value of the R should always be positive. Positive. So, bawal tayo magkaroon ng value na negative. Okay? Can you try to do it on your own? Let's have the next example. So we have R equals 50 modulo 9. So try to identify the value of the B and the value of the M. Okay? I-post ninyo muna. Tapos i-compute ninyo. The answer is, look. So the remainder here is 5. Okay? Next example. R is equal to 30 modulo 8. So we have the value of the B and the value of the M. So we have to list down again the multiples. Let's do it. So the first value that we should write is the value of the M. So 8. Sunod plus 8 tayo, 16. Then 24. Tama. Then sunod niyan ay 32. Si 32 ay mas mataas na kay 30. So, enough na yan, hindi na siya kasama. So 24 ang last multiple natin. So 30 minus 24, the remainder is equal to 6. So R is equal to 6. Yeah, very good. Last one, last example. So the value of the B is equal to 25. The value of the M is 5. Multiples tayo. So we have 5 starting from the M. Then 15, 20, 5, 10, 15. Then 20. Then 25. Okay, can we accept 25? Yes. Kasi ang rule naman natin ay yung pwede tayong umabot ng pantay kay 25 pero bawal lang lumagpas. Okay? So 25 yung last multiple natin. So meron tayo B is 25 minus yung last multiple 25. So since sakto yan, that is equal to 0. So R is equal to 0. So the least residue is equal to 0. Look at this. So that's it. That's how you identify the value of the least residue. I hope that you understand this topic.